Company-wide quality improvement is a new approach to improving the effectiveness and flexibility of businesses as a whole. Properly applied, it's the finest method discovered so far for improving the flexibility and effectiveness of companies. The aim of this program is to introduce and explain the concept, to show why it is important, and to outline how a program of company-wide quality improvement is put into practice. Company-wide quality improvement, CWQI for short, is a way of organizing, and it involves the whole company. Every department, every activity, every single person in the company at every level. But why do we need company-wide quality improvement, you may ask? Because for a company to be truly effective, every single part of it must work properly and together. Every part of a company, every activity, every person in it affects and is in turn affected by others. Errors have a way of multiplying. Errors in one part of the system create problems elsewhere, leading to yet more errors, yet more problems, and so on ad infinitum. The benefits of getting it all right, all the time, are truly enormous. CWQI will help us to overtake the competition. There is one problem all of us come up against every day. We spend a large part of our time on a useless activity, correcting errors, finding out where things are, why they're late, checking results we don't feel we can trust, rectifying and reworking, apologizing to customers for our mistakes. The list is endless, and typically, about a third of our efforts are wasted in this way. CWQI is a method of ridding our working lives of this wasted effort by involving everyone in the process of improvement, improving the quality of our work so that we achieve our results in less time. CWQI gives us a common method for improvement so that people from different departments with different abilities and priorities can communicate readily with one another in pursuit of a common company goal. The techniques used in CWQI can be applied throughout the company. They are equally useful to finance, to sales, to marketing, to development, to manufacture, to every one of the company's activities. It is a truly company-wide approach to improving business effectiveness. Perhaps the best way to explain this new approach is to start with its name, company-wide quality improvement. To take it apart and look at it piece by piece to see what it means for us. Company-wide quality improvement. Three separate aspects which together make up the total concept. We'll start by looking at the company-wide aspect. If it is to succeed, CWQI must be company-wide, and it must start at the top with the Chief Executive and the Management Committee. Easy to say, but not always so easy in practice. But unless top management demonstrate, not only by their words but by their deeds, that they are wholly committed to CWQI and to supporting it, especially in the first few years after its introduction, it won't be successful. Next, managers. They have a particularly important role to play. They must not only grasp the principles of CWQI themselves, they must go on to explain them to the people they're responsible for and get over their own commitment to it. Only then will this new knowledge and commitment spread effectively through the company. Managers must also ensure that the efforts and achievements on CWQI obtain the recognition and attention they deserve. At this introductory stage, we must, each of us, examine our feelings. Ask ourselves, do I want to be a part of this? Do I want to improve my activities, our company, our prospects for success? Do I? It cannot be said too often, to be fully successful, CWQI must involve everyone in all departments. When industry was local, the village craftsman could manage more or less on his own. Today, things are very different. Business is now so complex and employs so many different specialist skills that every one of us has to rely on the activities of others in doing our jobs. For example, consider what happens when a customer needs a new part. Many things have to be done, and many people are involved. First, the customer's inquiry, by phone or letter, has to be received and acknowledged correctly. An order has to be raised on the dispatch department. They have to find the right part. The part, of course, must have been made correctly, from a good design, and from good parts. Parts which were supplied to manufacturing at the right time and at the right cost. Then, the new part may need to be fitted by a competent service engineer, working from correct instructions on the day the customer needs it. At last, when we have done all that, we can send an invoice, a correct one. Get it all right, in every detail, and everything will run smoothly. Result? One satisfied customer. But get even one part of it wrong. Next time, he may go elsewhere. Life in today's business world is very complex, and we all need to realize how essential our jobs are to the whole, and therefore how important it is that we are accurate, reliable, and punctual in everything we do. So then, company-wide means just that. Everyone. Every aspect of the business. And most of all the time. So much then for company-wide. Now let's look at what we mean by quality. Quality means different things to different people. Anyone watching this program would probably have a different definition. But it's essential that we all agree what the word quality in company-wide quality improvement means. Quality, in this context, means giving our customer what he expects, on time and at the right cost. Customer satisfaction, each and every time. Eventually, our aim is to give our customers even more than they have come to expect. The best products, the best services. Excellence is the ultimate goal. But who is our customer? We normally think of the customer as the last person in the chain of supply, the one who takes delivery of the goods. In fact, all of us have customers, because our output, whether parts, materials, information, or instructions, is the raw material for someone else's job. So our customer is the next in line to us in the chain of supply. the person we supply with those materials, parts, information, or instructions. This supplier-customer relationship is crucial to CWQI. In our customer role, we quite happily take our right to quality for granted. So, in our supplier role, it is only reasonable that we should also consider our customer's right to quality supplies from us. After all, the customer is always right. Since everyone in an organization is both a customer and at the same time a supplier to other people or departments, the test of customer satisfaction level can be applied everywhere in the company, in every department, and at all levels. How then do we go about measuring our quality, our customer satisfaction level? A good starting point is to analyze what we do and why it needs to be done. This will give us a good idea of what our customer is looking for from us. How will our customers, the next in line to us, judge the quality level of what they receive from us? They might ask, was it the right part? Was it on time? Were my instructions full and clear? Was my query answered promptly? How many items did I need to check or return? Was the information accurate? Did I have to be reminded? The list goes on and on. It is possible to find an objective measure of quality for any process or activity, one which will demonstrate that each of us is doing a worthwhile job. Whatever that measure of quality is, we will call it the quality indicator. We must have indicators that we can measure, or how can we, or our customers, judge the current level of our performance, or find out whether, and by how much, we improve it. Here then are a few quality indicators which may give you some ideas as to the type you could choose for your activity. In a service department, one quality indicator could be the time between the customer's call and the actual service visit. In a commercial department, the measure of quality could be the error rate in processing customers' orders. In a paint shop, the quality indicator could be the number of articles rejected back to them. In a telex office, a simple count of the number of telex messages left over at the end of the day. For a stores department, the quality indicator could be the number of wrong components issued. In development, the number of modifications that have to be made to a design. In an accounts department, the quality indicator could be the number of invoices which have errors, and so on and so on. Or you might want a personal quality indicator. A simple list of actions I need to improve can be a good one. You can start by listing all the things you do, and then deciding which you do well and which you feel you could do with improving. Then, a simple count of how many actions you have taken each week or month to improve your performance will be your own personal quality indicator. When you choose quality indicators for your job, you should bear in mind these main principles. It is important to choose a quality indicator which is of real interest to your customer, your next in line. One which measures an aspect of your activity or process which affects his or her performance. So it might be a good idea to discuss the choice of quality indicator with your customer. It's in both your best interests to choose a mutually agreeable and relevant indicator. The quality indicator you choose must also be easily measured. It shouldn't mean a lot of extra paperwork and measurement. You must also feel that it's within your control to affect the results, So you should choose a quality indicator which will show up the improvements you make. You should be prepared to display your results, even though they may not be what you would eventually like them to be. Just displaying the results won't make them any worse, but the display must be meaningful to both you and your customer. You can't solve the problem until you know what it is. And displaying your results will help you establish the size of the problem and may point the way to a solution to it. Discuss your choice of quality indicator with your supervisor. It will help him to understand your job and your problems that much better. He'll help in the choice, and it might even help him find quality indicators for his own activities. You may choose one indicator or several to monitor the quality level of your job. It's up to you to decide. Quality indicators can apply to us all as individuals or to groups working together doing the same job. So let's summarize. Quality in company-wide quality improvement means customer satisfaction level. We should all have quality indicators we can measure and which will show up our customers' satisfaction level. Once our quality indicators have been decided and we've made our results visible for our own and perhaps our customers' use, we can get on with the business of improvement. Improvement. Improvement means doing our jobs more effectively. Not more work, but more accurate, more reliable, more punctual work. Better ways of doing the job. Better parts and assemblies. Clearer instructions. More accurate information. Altogether, fewer errors. But a small word of warning. CWQI does not mean telling other people how to improve their quality. Rather the reverse. We do better by concentrating on our own activities first. Quality improvement, like charity, begins at home. Improvement is vitally necessary in today's business environment. More than that, it must be more satisfying for us all if we can work towards eliminating the frustrating delays, rejects and rework that so often make up so much of today's job. None of us wants problems like these. All of us like the satisfaction of a good job well done, especially one that satisfies our customers. Sometimes just measuring a process will lead to improvements. Our inbuilt judgment and common sense will often give us the vital clues we need to improve our results. However, before we can make further improvements, we will usually need a deeper understanding of the process and the problems. Fortunately, a great many effective techniques are available for analyzing processes and identifying problems. They are easy to understand and simple to apply to a great range of problems, from the simplest, everyday ones, right up to the most complex. Understanding your process is the key. Problem-solving techniques will help you to understand your process and will enable you to aim for continual, manageable successes. It's worth remembering, too, that no problem is too small to be worth considering, and any sustained improvement, however small, is worthwhile. Besides, cutting your teeth on smaller improvable problems on your own job and in your own area first will give you practice in problem-solving techniques and the confidence to tackle the major ones. Quite large problems can often be resolved by getting together the group of people we work with, perhaps including our customers, and applying one or more of these problem-solving techniques. But making significant improvements to the largest problems may take up quite a lot of time and cost quite a lot of money, and so may need to be referred to higher management for approval. Sometimes, what seem like quite complex problems turn out to be no more than the combined effect of several minor ones. So the place to start really is with the smaller, improvable problems. A word of caution, though. Solid, sustainable improvement takes time. It can't be achieved overnight. Like a great building, improvement needs a plan, so that each new stage rests on the solid foundations of improvements already achieved and consolidated. A plan which allows for checking that the improvements are real and sustained before going on again. And if it's to be really effective, improvement must be a continuous process. As soon as one improvement is achieved and sustained, that is the time to seek new opportunities, target further improvements, investigate ways of achieving new targets. New products, new processes, and new procedures are being introduced all the time. These changes present ideal opportunities for breaking with the past, and care and attention at these moments, especially, will pay handsome dividends in quality improvement. Excellence is the ultimate aim. A company where what is promised does, at the very least, satisfy what is wanted, and where promises are kept every time, on time, and at the right cost. Customer satisfaction, each and every time. This program has been about company-wide quality improvement, a powerful three-part means of improving the effectiveness of companies. As we have seen, company-wide means all employees, all aspects of the business, simultaneously and continuously throughout the company. Quality means customer satisfaction level, and your individual and group quality indicators will show how well you are satisfying your customers and how much improvement you are making. Improvement means doing our jobs better. Not just more work, but the same work more accurately, more reliably, in a better way. Not just once for all time, but continuously. Company-wide quality improvement is a new approach. It's the best approach to improving the effectiveness of the whole business, and properly applied, should enable us to overtake the competition. Company-wide quality improvement is the way to come out on top.